Welcome back to Charlotte, North Carolina, as the Big Three continues here on FS1. Al Harrington leading Trilogy with 8 points in the first half. 25-9 is our score. Here's Michael Rappaport.
All right, I'm here with Rashard Lewis. Listen, you guys are about to get blown out. I hear your coach, Gary Payton, challenging you. What are you going to do to help your team get back in this game, Sweet Lou?
We got to play better defense. We came in kind of easy. They hitting some big threes, so we got to play better defense.
Gus?
All right, thank you very much. That's right. The three-headed monster saying, yes, we got to play better defense and rebound.
And I like the move here starting Abdul Rauf in the second half, because now that gives you shooting and spreads the court. Now Kwame inside has more one-on-one opportunities. So to see how that worked for them.
Here's Abdul Rauf. And Harrington with the rebound. We'll take it back. Harrington feeling good. Glover hit his first shot. He's got a quick trigger. And there it is. Dion Glover. And you can tell these players, week 2, they got a lot better rhythm this week.
And they got a better feel for how to play 3-on-3.
Abdul Rauf. And Mahmoud Abdul Rauf knocks down the jump shot on the baseline. 28-11. First team to 50 wins. You have to win by 2. Gennaro Pargo has checked in. He was really working on that 4-point shot. Drives down the lane, the kick's thrown away. Rashard Lewis drives and lays it in.
That time, Pargo fumbled with the ball a little bit, not able to make a clean pass, and Sweet Lou took advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Harrington with 3. Off the mark.
That's what we want.
Brown posting up on Glover. He's going to bump and grind with him. Tries to take him across the lane, and a reaching foul coming up against Trilogy.
On that last play, we see a lot of pick and roll. This time, see that little juggle right there that threw off the timing of the pass, and as easy as it gets right there for Sweet Lou for an easy 2.
Rick Mahorn, legendary Detroit Pistons bad boy, won the world championship, their first. Inside, Lewis goes up and knocks it down over Pargo.
And nothing Pargo can do about that, especially when you got 2 or 3 dribbles inside the lane. Height is going to win that battle every time, Gus.
Glover pick and roll with Harrington. Another 3. Harrington with the rebound offensively. The kick, Pargo. Pull up jump shot.
Get it out. Come on, Mo.
Abdul Rauf now looking for Rashard Lewis, guarded by Glover. He's got a height advantage here. He can post him. 6 to shoot. Turn around baseline. Jay Pure.
Timeout.
And a timeout called by Rick Mahorn. He doesn't like what he's seeing on the floor. Rashard Lewis starting to get into it. He has 11 now. 28-17. So let's go to Joy Taylor.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with LL Cool J. You were in Brooklyn last week. You're in Charlotte this week.
Yeah.
What do you love so much about the Big 3 League so far?
I mean, just the energy and the fact that, like getting to see this level of skill in a 3-on-3 setting is totally different, because, you know, it's one thing when guys can get separation running up and down the full court. But when you see them in half court, it just takes so much more. It's just a really interesting game to watch. I can see why they added it to the Olympics. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely intense. Who has been your favorite player so far in the past 2 weeks?
I got to tell you, Deshaun Stevenson has been killing it. Mike James. I mean, a lot of them know. You know, Rashard Lewis obviously had those big games, that big game. It's been, Al Harrington's been playing hard. I mean, it's really not, you know, I haven't, like, singled anybody out yet. I'm just really excited about this whole thing. I'm just into it.
Awesome. Thanks, Al. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Joy. Last week we were trying to come up with the Big 3 for LL Cool J. We got Rock the Bells.
My radio.
I Need Love.
That changed the game. Because he was a hip-hop artist, hardcore, but then he made a love song through rap music.
Oh, my goodness.
And that was hard to accept.
You're getting squishy
on me. But I'm saying, but it was hard to accept. But then when you heard it, you were like, okay, I feel it. You changed the game.
Tricky. Harrington. Strip. Loose. Lewis doesn't have to take it back, and he's fouled. So the three-headed monsters have made an adjustment. What has the adjustment been so far?
Well, it's been defensively. They've been able to get stops, and Gary Payton has talked about that. And Gus, as you know by covering the game, if you want to make a run and get back into it, you can score all you want. But if you're not stopping your opponent from putting the ball in the basket, you're not going to get back in the game.
Rashard Lewis, 17 years in the National Basketball Association, most notably with the Seattle Supersonics when Seattle had a team.
Al, post him up.
Here's White. White, stop and start, gets to the bucket, double clutch off the glass. No, loose ball, Harrington, and he'll miss the chippy.
Eddie, we gotta get a rebound.
Basden back in with Brown and Lewis. Here's Kwame facing up on Harrington, trying to keep him out of the lane. Inside, nice pass, Basden from Kwame Brown.
Well, Basden knew McCants was going to keep his eye on Kwame, so he just cut back door. And with Rashard Lewis in the corner, Gus, you didn't get weak side help. Easy basket, great pass.
McCants. Not a good shot. Lewis with a rebound. Basden back to Rashard Lewis. Lewis starting to heat up now. Backdoor, Basden gets to the hole. Easy layup. Wait a minute. Is that basket going to count?
He didn't clear. I said clear.
No basket, they're calling it.
He's cutting to the basket.
Al, get on the box. Hey, Eddie, make sure you clear the ball.
Ball not cleared by the three-headed monsters.
Come here. Come over here in the corner.
Here's Harrington. Drives baseline and foul.
And that quick move right there last week, the timing just wasn't there for Al. He wanted to do it and execute it, but now, after a week of practice, Gus, feeling more comfortable, split second decision, he's able to spin, get to the basket and draw contact.
Harrington last played in Australia in 2015. His last NBA season was with the Washington Wizards during the 13-14 campaign. Adds a free throw. Buckets putting up big numbers again.
If he's gonna do that, carry.
Basden. And a foul. Looks like a hand-checking foul called on McCann.
You can call it. You can call it.
Basden. Hesitation to the lane and a blocking foul called against Trilogy. Looks like that's Harrington.
Now Harrington may be a little bit late, a half a second of getting his body set. Known in the NBA for being able to take charges that time. Just a little unlucky.
Eddie Basden coming off a 6-point performance in week 1 last week. McCants. Pick and roll. Kicks it out. White slashing, kicking. McCants straight away. Long rebound, White. New shot clock, 14. McCants reloads off. White rebound. Nice steal. Buckets.
Who I fouled on that?
Gus, even more so on 3-on-3, long rebounds, produce opportunities to score. We see it all the time, and White able to gather up a quick decision inside once Kwame Brown helps. Harrington uses the rim and one.
So Harrington at the line. Let's go to Michael Rappaport.
All right, Rick Mahorn, I just want to tell you, this is a fantastic disco shirt you're wearing to a basketball game. Your team was leading. What are you going to do to keep your team in the game?
Just we got to score when they score because they're trying to catch us right now. If we score basket per basket, we win the game.
Gus!
Disco shirt. See, I tried to say he had a Versace on.
He tried to take it old school on us, Mike. Come on.
Here's Harrington for 3. Sets himself and drains. Al Harrington. First team to 50 wins, and you have to win by 2.
No foul.
Inside Brown. Left hand. Gobbles it up in a timeout called by Trilogy.
All we got is one, right?
38-23, Trilogy leading here in the second half. Back after this. 38-23, Trilogy on top of three-headed monsters. Here's Michael.
All right, I'm with Kenyon Martin. K-Mart is what they call him. Kenyon, you're sitting this game out, but you're on the sideline pumping your team up. Gary Payton, have you ever seen a guy that talks as much trash as Gary Payton in your days?
Nah, not before me, but I ain't gonna let him out talk to me today. You know what I'm saying? We winning, but no, GP got a motor on him.
Gus,
All right, thank you very much, Michael. Rick Mahorn won 2 NBA championships as an assistant coach with his buddy Bill Laimbeer with the Detroit Shock WNBA championships. Here's Lewis and a whistle. 38-23, Trilogy looking for back-to-back wins to open up this season, led by this man, Rick Mahorn. First team to 50 wins the game. Last week it was 60. They cut it down. 30 points at halftime, 60 points overall. They tweaked the rules, which I think is a good thing with a new league such as the Big 3. And you can see already that it's a lot more fluid.
But also, Gus, it creates a sense of urgency, because now that 10 points means that if you let a team get out in front of you too much, it's harder to catch up with it. I wonder if, Gary, going down the stretch of this game, you need shooting. You need someone that can knock down a three-point shot to open it up. Bazin is coming back in the game. We haven't seen much of Mahmoud in the game to see if he makes that adjustment.
Deion Glover inbounding. He's hit 2 threes already in this game. McCants guarded by Rashard Lewis with 10 to shoot. Wants to shake him up. Goes into his move. Step back 3. Way short. Long rebound. Glover chasing it. Digs it out. Lost it. Basden heckling him. And Basden comes up with the loose ball. Here's Basden on the hop to the hole. Off the glass. And an offensive foul. Called against Basden. So the basket will not count.
Al, when you ready. Next ball. Pargo, I want you to come in 2, take McCann. Go!
Here's White. Facing up on Warwick, crosses him over, gets to the hole, shows it, but travels. Good call by Charles Rubia, the baseline official. And that'll bring in the subs for Trilogy, Pargo and Harrington. Al Harrington has been cooking. Harrington with 13 points at 25 in week 1. Abdul Rauf ready to check in. Here's Warwick. Syracuse star, national champion with Carmelo Anthony, came up with one of the greatest blocks in college basketball history in that national championship game against Kansas.
Yeah, long, athletic, able to establish himself 2-3 dribbles inside. That time James White can't contest up top, tried to strip the ball but got too much on, sending Warwick to the free throw line.
2003. And the free throw goes down, blocking that Michael Lee jump shot to help preserve the national championship for Jim Boeheim. And the orange inside Lewis, rims off. White with the rebound. White is playing with great energy in this game.
Doing the little things, Gus. Rebound, playing defense, making plays.
Cross court, Pargo rips through. Almost stripped by Basden. He'll get it back. And that's a shot clock violation. Well defended by Gary Payton's 3-headed monsters.
Keep in mind, the Monsters are in the penalty right now. Great defensive stop. So if you get to the free throw line, you get possession back. So that's another way they can get back in this game, Gus.
3-headed monsters, though, need some offense. Abdul Rauf back in. Let's see if they spot him up. Basden backs his man all the way down, taken away by White. Pargo facing up on Abdul Rauf.
Got quick hands.
Pull-up jump shot off the bounce. Pure.
That time, Pargo able to clear some space.
40-25, first team to 50 wins, have to win by 2. Abdul Rauf pushes off, step back Jay, good.
Back at you.
Mahmoud trying to find his rhythm at 48 years young. Pargo. Buckets inside on the skip, count it again. Al Harrington, strong.
Jannero Pargo right here, a little step back. I see you at the bottom of the net, and then Mahmoud If you can do it, I can do it. Push off. I may be 48, but I still got touch.
What's the difference? He just grabbed him too.
So Harrington at the line, 15 points. Scoring machine in this league. Trilogy gets the offensive rebound. Harrington can't shoot from deep as well. Spins inside. Short. And it's stuck back in by Basden. Hey!
You all right, man? Take him. Take him now.
Coming off a 60-45 win last week against the Killer Threes. Killer Threes, though, without Chauncey Billups in that season opener. Billups, though, will play today.
Don't leave money at the table.
McCants. 2 points.
Ball on the side.
Trilogy getting closer to that 50-point mark. McCants with 11.
And this is where, Gus, where you don't foul out the game, but because of the penalty situation, you get penalized. You're the defense because the shooting team gets the ball back after they make a free throw.
Glover again. How simple can it get for Trilogy today?
Way to go, DG.
46-31, 8 points for Glover off the bench.
Difference is, Gus, they got shooters on the perimeter.
And the three-headed monster's unraveling now.
What? Because you're trying to get everything to the basket. When you don't have jump shooting, you don't have three-point shooting, everything now is a grind for three-headed monsters. They're trying to get everything inside the paint, making it harder on themselves.
Glover again off the heel. Here's the kick, Basden quickly. Lewis pump fake and lays it in. Sweet Lou with 17.
All we need is 2.
Ironically, guys, we haven't seen a 4-point attempt yet in this game.
Glover crosses over, hands it off McCants, lost it, and a foul coming up.
Knock it down, it's our ball.
And that will send McCants to the line. Three-headed monsters over the limit. 5 team fouls. And on the 6th, you shoot. 2 points for McCants. 48-33. Trilogy 2 points away from their second win.
If I'm Trilogy, Gus, I'm not bailing them out. I'm taking the ball right to the basket, draw a foul, finish it at the free throw line. That you got an easy layup.
McCants with a win. Oh, and it out.
He wanted to win it in dramatic fashion.
Basden double clutch, rims it in. 48-35. One more basket for Trilogy in red. And this one is over. White pulls up.
Making it too hard, Gus. Take the ball to the basket.
Kwame Brown, great position and a foul.
You know, keep it simple. You're in the penalty. The officials are going to call a little bit tighter. So now, don't bail out your opponent by taking tough, contested shots.
Box up.
At the line for the Monsters with 1 shot, 13 points.
So Kwame Brown at the line. Last played for the 76ers during the 2012-13 season. He has 6 points in this game.
No foul.
Three-headed monsters
No foul.
will get it back. Rashard Lewis for 4. In and out. Harrington with a rebound. Can they put him away right here? Here's Al Harrington. Guarded by Brown, mid-range. Ball game.
Why not?
See you later. Al Harrington and Trilogy. Back-to-back wins to open up the Big 3 season as they knock off the three-headed monsters 50-37. Al Harrington. Another terrific game for his team as he finishes with 20. Let's go to Michael Rappaport.
All right, I'm here with Trilogy's Al Harrington. Your team is 2-0. You're getting used to this. How does the Big 3 compare to NBA competition?
It's nothing like the NBA. You know what I'm saying? This is totally different basketball. It's a lot more fun to me. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had this much fun, and I can't remember how long. This is amazing.
Now, how did you feel about your coaches showing up in a disco shirt? Rick Mahorn showed up to coach today's game in a disco shirt.
I don't know. I think he thought it was the 80s. He got a little confused this morning.
All right, Gus.
All right, Michael, thank you very much. Coming up next, the debut of Mr. Big Shot, NBA champion Chauncey Billups, as he leads the killer threes against Deshaun Stevenson in Power. Trilogy with a 50-37 win.